So hey guys, welcome back to the Fibonacci Swings. This side Overker, and today I am here in another episode for the weekly outlook program. And this is the week 4th of March 2026. And our focus would remain upon the DXY major forex currencies, and after that we will be going towards the gold, and I will analyze that. And I was not trading gold actively, but since I have found that gold is actually a nice pair to trade, and it is providing the consistent volatility in the market, so that's why I thought, okay, let's try my hands on the gold too. So at this moment, we are at the DXY. So first thing first, we will be going to check our economic calendar. So today is a Tuesday, 24th March, and according to Indian Standard Time, it's 9:22 p.m. at this moment, and we have most likely created a daily range for this candle. Now we will be looking at the economic calendar right over here, and let's see what we can find right over here. So mostly we can find the news for the euro and GBP upon the Tuesday, which was basically somehow the positive side for the euro. That way we have seen the some little bounce on the euro. And talking about the USD, we had the flash manufacturing PMI, which was near as expected, 52.4, and it was released on the 7:15 Indian Standard Time. So most likely, if we are looking at the numbers, we are not getting that much of the crazy hike and the crazy uh, downtrend. We are actually in the mediation range, and most of the volatility was in the starting of the week as Trump was talking with the Iran, and that was basically a biggest lie of the decade, because he said that he was talking, and then the Farsi media came in, and he says, the Iran state media, that they stated that they have not talked to the uh, US Donald Trump, and there's no mediation between them. That was the biggest lie, and so many people are calling it the market manipulation. So maybe it is a market manipulation, or maybe it is not the market manipulation. But whatever it is, Trump is lying to all over the world, and maybe this would impact us as a trader, because we are uh, basically the byproduct of the volatility. So if the market had the volatility, our trades would get executed early, and our stop loss or take profit would get hit earlier. So if there is a no volatility, the consistent volatility in the market, so we will lack the basic thing to basically trade. So Trump is actually providing a lot of liquidity and the volatility to the market, but somehow it is impacting the lot of lives too. So related with the people who are losing their lives, and also the people of America who are sending their children to Iran to basically fight a so-called war, which is whole for the oil. We all know that is for the reservoirs. Okay, this video might get removed, but yeah, I am ready to uh, see it and how it goes. Okay, now talking about the Wednesday. So tomorrow we have the GBP CPI that is upon the 12:30. 12:30 is 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time upon the according to the New York, it is a 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time London session. We have the CPI for the GBP. So expected is like 3%. Let's see how the numbers come in and how the market reacts. After that, we have no news on the USD from Tuesday up to like Thursday. On the Thursday, we have the unemployment claims. They have like forecasted 211K, and let's see how the number goes. And on the Friday, we have the retail sales MOM. That's for the GBP, not for the USD. So majority of that this week we are basically lacking the USD volatility. But let's see how exactly this week should play out, because in this week there's a war tension going on in the Middle East, and there is other things going on in the geopolitical situation. Trump is coming up right after any moment and tweeting, okay, we are making the peace deal, no, we are attacking the Iran. So these are all the scenarios which are coming up here. And me as a trader who has lost multiple accounts during these times, because me, I am being the consistent person who is buying and blowing account. That's a follow up going on. So let's see how this weeks unfold. Okay, now I will remove this whole chart, and we will be moving upon the charts, basically the technical sides. All the fundamental thing is done. Now we will be moving upon the chart side. So basically we can see market is creating a liquidity above these highs. Let me clear all this. Okay, I think this should be done now. It's irritating a lot. Okay, first thing first, we can see we are currently in the range. We have swept out these highs, the relatively equal highs. They were right over here. After that sweeping at high, we are basically consolidation. If you know the market profiles, after the expansion, it is a consolidation After the consolidation, either it can expand higher or it can reverse. So depending upon that condition, we are going to see. But after the expansion phase, we are right now in the consolidation phase right over here, and we are basically in this order block area. So I will mark out with the this rectangle box. So currently we're in this order block area right over here, and we have this failure, lot of failure swings on the highs. Okay, this is a order block right over here, and after that we have a lot of failure swings at the high. So you can see it's on the 13th March. We have a lot of failure swings right over here. So we can target all these failure swings in this week or maybe in the upcoming week. So the main thing I am looking at, if market disrespect this area and closes below this area, then I can expect market to push downside and it can go to take this liquidity right over here. If market is not going downside and it is respecting these areas, so I am expecting market to basically continue higher and go up to like 101 level. So this would be my anticipation for the March month. And in the April, because it's a new quarter starting, so I'm expecting in the April month we can see some sort of quarterly shift. So at this moment on the DXY, I am expecting the bullishness in the price. So it will be the temporary bullishness, and that is opposite to the euro and GBP. So now let's go to the other pairs. Okay, now we will go to the GBP USD. It would be same as the DXY. So first thing first, right over here, I was expecting this high to be taken out, but we haven't taken out this high. After that, I was expecting after taking this high, I was expecting a downside, but price is not taking this higher. So whether maybe it is an SMT, I have to check it on the euro dollar. I will check that also. And what is the target for this GBP? So I will be interested in targeting these lows right over here. It is creating a lot of failure swings in this area. So I am expecting these areas to be taken out. And if we have any other area which is right over here, so I'm expecting price to basically plunge down and push down up to like 31772 level. So this would be the my target for the week if price moves down and goes up to this area, and if price is in the expansion phase. But if you look at the candle structure closely, we are basically closing below the opening price of the this bearish candle. So this is somehow a bearish movement because we have basically taken out the low first and the high first. That's somehow you can say the expansion and comes to the reversal thing. So for the GBP USD, I'm expecting the bearishness. Let's go to the Euro USD. It would be same as the DXY, and it is because it is inverse to the DXY. So I was expecting this highs to be taken out on the GBP, but this high is not been taken out yet. So but this high is taken out on the GBP. So there is some sort of SMT, small SMT right away, not at the major highs. But we can see if it holds. We have the failure swings right over here. You can see that we have a lot of failure swings right over here, and we have also closed below this candle area. So we have a lot of liquidity to target right over here. So what I'm expecting on the Euro USD, so we have like 13916 area. That is the low, which is if we go to the left side. Wait, if we go to the left side, we can see we have this low from I think July 2025. I'm expecting this low to be taken out, and in the month of April, we can expect the shift again towards the upside because this was expansion met with an expansion. Now it is consolidating right over here. So expansion, consolidation, manipulation. Then I'm expecting higher price. This is a consolidation right over here. I'm expecting the manipulation down. Then we can continue higher in the next quarter. So we will see how the next quarter unfolds. Okay, now the Euro, GBP, and DXY analysis has been done. Now I will move on to the gold. Let's see what is gold doing right over at this moment. So in this area right over here, we can see there is a basically daily BPR right over here or the daily IFBG. Price has been so much aggressively rejected and it has created near about 2000 pips range in this area. And also if we look at the wick size, it is a lot of big it is a lot of big wick size right over here. So if you like measure it from the top to bottom, I'm just gonna use my Fibonacci tool. So if you see right over here, we have basically respecting the zero point 0.5 area quadrant. Now I'm expecting price to move bullish up to where? So I'm expecting price to at least move up to like 4816 level. If it really wants to reverse, it should reverse from this area. If it don't want to reverse, it should pierce this down up, came down for the retracement, and then we can go up to higher at the all-time high. It all depends upon the how the news unfolds and how the Middle East situation goes on. So I will go to the 4 hour charts because it is more cleaner than the daily charts. If we go to the 4 hour chart, we can realize that we have basically closed above this area. It is creating an order block. But see, we have basically creating a kind of range bound thing because we are not expanding at this area. So what I'm expecting is price may take out this low again, just like this, and we can move higher up to this area. So if you can see right over here, it is creating somehow a order pairing high and low like this. From this, if we take a bigger swing from higher, so it is creating somehow a order pairing swing. This is order pairing high, order pairing low. But at this moment we are focusing on this area. We have the order block formation, price consolidating right over this area. So tomorrow or on the day of unemployment claims, I'm expecting price to wick down, pace down all these early buyers right over here, then move higher, take out this liquidity, and let's see how the market unfolds after that. So this was the week 4 analysis for the March 2026, and let's see how this week's unfolds. And if you want to join the Telegram channel, that's link in the description. And see you next week. Until then, goodbye. Safe trading.